Happy hump day. I get to say hump day. I don't know, it feels good to say hump day. I still think it's one of the greatest Geico commercials of all time. And no, I will not argue with that. So let's get to my low, my high, my active kindness. Well, here's the thing. I mentioned already that today my folks are going to be leaving for Las Vegas, and I'm going to be taking them to the airport. Needless to say, that'll be my act of kindness for tomorrow. But here's the thing. It's my last day with them. And normally on Tuesdays, my father gets home later than he normally does. And with my mom watching my nephews, she loves being a grandma, she gets home later too. So usually it's maybe 6:30 when they both get back home. But instantly when my father got home, he immediately had to leave because of the person that he got a check from wrote the check wrong. So he had to go back all the way to where, that person was to get the correct amount. Meanwhile, my mom got her hair done. So it's like 7:30 by the time they get back. I mean, I still got to be with them for a while, and I still got to, enjoy their company one last time before they leave for today. And yeah, I know, it's not like they're going to be gone forever. Hold on. Want to knock on wood right there for safe travels. I just lost my train of thought. Right. So, I know they're going to be back. It's just that, it's my last night with them. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer. But it was still nice. And, I still got my high from being with them. As well as the fact that we had a bunch of leftovers for dinner last night. I mean, between, the last remaining steak that we had on Sunday, the chili my mom made yesterday, as well as a couple baked potatoes and mac and cheese that my mom also made on Sunday, and salad. I pretty much had the baked potato, the steak, and some salad. That was good for me. But, yeah, a lot of food. And it really was important that they clean out the refrigerator. They're going to be gone for several days, and therefore it makes sense that, my mom is going to try and get the house as clean as possible before, they take off, because they want a nice, clean home to, arrive home to. And my act of kindness was I helped clear the table after dinner was over. I'm just a little bit, I don't want to quite say I'm worried, because clearly this isn't the first time I've ever been away from my parents for an extended period of time. I mean, to quote Plankton from SpongeBob, I went to college! I wouldn't have been able to do his voice if I still didn't have laryngitis. I totally would have been able to pull out Plankton's voice right there. But my point is, I've been away from my folks for long periods of time. Weeks, even months even. So, it's only going to be 4 days. Oh, I count today as the first day, even though I'm going to be seeing them the day before I take them to the airport. So today, Thursday, Friday, and they're going to come home late Saturday night, which, I'm okay with. It's going to be pretty, late. I'd say quarter. It's supposed to be 9:45, but honestly, with airlines, you never know. So it really could go either way when they're going to be coming back. I do know that, at least I do get to see him today. I get to see him off, drop off at the airport. and I get to be the one to pick him up. So ultimately, it'll be, up to me to, go get him. Which would be nice. And, I have plenty of stuff to keep me busy. I got plenty of stuff to do throughout the day. And, but I was going to do something silly like, if only there was some sort of platform with which I can vent my feelings. So, honestly, the question is, what am I going to do for dinner for the next several days? I mean, there's plenty of places I could, go and get a bite to eat. That'd be cool. We got no complaints there. There's, I can always make myself something. I don't know, it just feels so weird. For anyone who, it's like I got myself established into a routine, and now for 4 days I'm going to be completely lost. And I guess it is a testament to how much I really do care for my mom and dad, because I really do. I love my mom and dad. I mean, I literally made the joke just several days ago on my father's birthday that my father is one half of the reason why I exist. So, if that's not something to be thankful for, I don't know what is. But it's just gonna, without my mom and dad around, my schedule is completely out of whack. I mean, it does free up a few things. I mean, normally, for example, on Saturday night, normally I go to church with my folks in Corning, but there are several other places I can go to church on Saturday. Heck, there's an even earlier mass here in Elmira at 4 o'clock. Here's the thing. You're probably like, why don't you just go there instead of driving all the way to meet my folks and we all go to mass, church together as a family? Well, here's the thing. It's 4 here in Corning, 4 o'clock here in Elmira, but it's 5 o'clock there in Corning. Meaning, even if for whatever reason I actually got out early, because, sometimes mass won't take the whole hour. Oh, don't worry, I stay for the benediction, don't you worry about that. They're already in church. If anything, I'm actually wasting more gas driving all the way to Corning to meet my folks rather than simply driving halfway to Big Flats. So, that's why I do it. I mean, it'd be one thing if for whatever reason we decide, hey, we want to meet in Elmira for dinner. That'd be great, kidding me? It's been a long time since I've eaten dinner at Elmira on a Saturday night. We'd probably go to Elbow Room if we did that. I mean, yeah, Libs would be another option, but that would be more for a special occasion. Again, someone's birthday, for instance. Which, come to think of it, it's going to be a little while before the next legit family birthday. And even longer when it's a family birthday where we could legitimately go to Libs. I say this because my grandfather's birthday is on March 9th. So literally 1 month from tomorrow. And the odds of him actually wanting to go to Libs, I don't know if he'd actually take that. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I wind up going, yeah, I'm going, you kidding me? It's Libs. I'll go there. But, can you tell my voice is getting a little bit better? But my grandfather would just rather stay inside if he wants to. Which, I mean, it's his birthday, he can do whatever he wants. Plus, we're gonna celebrate, hold on. The 9th is the third. Well, the good thing about March is because February is only 28 days. Literally, whatever day of the week a certain date is, it's gonna be in February. It's gonna be for March too. So the 9th is gonna be a Thursday. I'm thinking probably March 5th. Because last year we celebrated his birthday before his actual birthday. So Sunday, March 5th would probably be when we celebrate it. Personally, I'd rather we wait until the 12th, but that's just me. Although that does remind me, the March 12th is a Sunday. I know that because February 12th is Sunday. And February 12th is the Super Bowl. Don't worry, folks. I'm still going over in my head who my pick for the Super Bowl will be. Don't worry, I still have a couple days to figure it out. Although I will say this. It's been... You know what, I gotta say, regarding like these last couple Super Bowls, I gotta say, I've been pretty blessed to be able to say that these have been hard picks for me. Like, really hard picks for me to make. I mean, just a few years ago for Super Bowl 54, I was like legit going back and forth between San Francisco and Kansas City. The same thing happened a year later, and then last year when it was the Rams and the Bengals. I mean, to me, it really does seem like these Super Bowl picks over the last several years have been getting increasingly difficult for me to make. And this one really isn't any different. Especially when there is one reason why there is one team I really do want to pick. But I think with my original, because I really did have a plan for how this was going to happen. Because if it wasn't going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles in the Super Bowl, there was going to be one criteria that was going to determine who I pick. Overall. But I'm a little hesitant in actually just having one ounce of criteria be said credential. Because one thing doesn't really provide a sample size, even if it potentially is a very big thing. That's honestly why we look at stats all throughout the year. For, data, research, and sometimes even to make accurate Super Bowl predictions. Some people ask me why I never really, because when I make my NFL picks, I never pick scores. How am I supposed to pick scores? Who is going to possibly be able to predict the score for any game, much less the Super Bowl? I mean, take a look at Super Bowl 48. That was like Denver, which had the number one offense, and Seattle had the number one defense. No one could have predicted it'd be like 38-7 or however lopsided that game was going to be. Although it did kind of cement what I always thought about Peyton Manning, but that's beside the point. So, while I actually do kind of have an idea who I want my Super Bowl pick to be, I am still going to wait until Sunday to do it. Because I want the NFL honors to happen first. And if you've been paying attention to my videos, particularly since the season began, then you may have an idea as to what my process in making my Super Bowl pick is going to be. I don't want to give it away yet, though. We still got time. And something can happen that could always change my mind. Although it was interesting, my mom is actually convinced that Josh Allen is going to win the MVP. Which, look, Josh Allen did have a phenomenal season. He did. He's not going to win the MVP. Although if he did, it would make me feel better about the Bills not making it to the Super Bowl. Because, any player that's ever won the MVP has never won the Super Bowl the same year. So if Josh Allen did win the MVP, I wouldn't feel so bad. Same thing with Joe Burrow. And that's why I'm waiting until Sunday to make my pick. Because my pick will largely determine who wins the MVP. Don't worry. I mean, some people will probably immediately go, oh, Mahomes is going to get it. There are some people who think Jalen Hurts should get it. Personally, I think he should get it too. Just for everything he did. But they're going to look at stats. They are. But we'll have to see about that. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy your name. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk, I'm always going to be here to let you know. Always your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.